Hi, and welcome to my channel, Sky Scout VR. I'm Martin Muñoz, and I'll be the pilot flying today. What I love about the simulator and the combination that I fly in is I get to see any place in the world I so desire. The beautiful sceneries, I just travel around. I'm not subject to strict protocols for the zones, airport protocols and things like that. So I can fly very close to landmarks, fly around them, just see the world just from this spot over here. What's good about it also, it's especially if you're thinking of scouting for locations, is we can use this system, combine the flight simulator together with the Google Earth Pro. So the flight simulator is what will do the flying to the place, which is equally fun and enjoyable. And through Google Earth Pro, you'll get to see the real images of the locations as they are. So before spending money, traveling to a different location or from location to location, we can scout from the air and then decide which places are worth actually visiting. For those asking about the setup, it's a very simple setup. So I've got the Oculus, so you'll need a VR headset. There are many brands out there, so I'm not doing free advertising for anyone. Then I've got the yoke, I've got my throttles, and I've got my rudder pedals here. That's what's needed basically to fly. I have got the joystick, but this is what I use to fly the Google Earth Pro on, because these ones don't control Google Earth. So it's very simple. To fly on Google Earth, use the joystick, and to fly the plane, we use this setup here. I must make it clear, this is not flying school. I'm not teaching anyone how to fly, though I am flying, but it's more about visuals, just enjoying the scenes and seeing what our world looks like from above. Every week we'll be going from one landmark to another, so let's fly together and enjoy the world. Come see the world with me. Right, here we are at Biggin Hill. We'll depart Biggin Hill, which is Echo Golf Kilo Bravo. Climb out on a heading of 003 degrees, tracking north towards London City. Okay, that's the plane, my beautiful little jet, single engine jet. There we've got our primary display, now multifunction display, but first let me check my fuels, make sure I've got enough fuel to take us on, check our weights and balances. There we go. Up to our map setting. Good. So yeah, a few pre-flight configurations. So we're ready to go. I've finished my configurations and all. Handbrake off and power up. And we're rolling. Airspeed active. We'll be rotating at 90 knots, thereabouts, and rotate. Positive rate of climb. We're up.
Aircraft.atc_name_vision_jet.0.TTS Mike November Mike. You are not cleared to take off.
Yeah, I didn't do the
Aircraft.atc_name
radio protocols.
_jet.0.TTS Mike November Mike. ATC services terminated. Good day.
Biggin approach. Aircraft.
There we go.
TDS 5 Yankee Mike November Mike is type aircraft.
You can see the buildings in the horizon. That's where we're heading to. That's the roundabouts.
ATC underscore
yeah.
model underscore SF 50.0.TDS 1 miles northeast of Biggin 1500. Request flight following.
And that's where we're headed to.
Aircraft, send the same underscore
All buildings in the horizon. And just finish my configuration of the plane, autopilot, and then you can now focus there on what's below us. By now we've passed over Hollywood Park, Norman Park, Eltham Palace, Seven Rug Castle, and Woolwich to the right. So up ahead we have London City Airport, where we'll turn left to overfly the Thames as we look for other landmarks. You can see the runway there in the middle. So now, right up ahead, slightly to the left, you can see the O2 Arena, and opposite it on the right of the Thames, we have the Trinity Buoy Wharf, and to the right and slightly above, from this perspective in the cockpit, is the English National Ballet. Let's pause a little bit. Designed by Richard Rogers, the entire structure is actually a giant tribute to time. If you look closely at those yellow support towers piercing the roof, there are exactly 12 of them, representing the 12 months of the year, and 12 hours on a clock face, which is also a perfect nod to Greenwich Mean Time, which is just down the road from the O2 Arena. And the numbers don't stop there. The dome spans exactly 365 meters across for every day of the year, and peaks at 52 meters high for the 52 weeks. It is literally a massive calendar built into the London skyline. So after a rocky start in the early 2000s, the inside was completely rebuilt, reopening in 2007, and today it's famous for being the busiest music venue in the world, hosting legendary residencies for artists like Prince and Led Zeppelin, and the epic Olympic sporting event, Prince wrestling, so one of my best. Next we fly across the Isle of Dogs, bringing Canary Wharf into view, a cluster of glass towers rising from the river. The modern skyline contrasts sharply with the older riverfront to the west. Now up ahead you can see the rectangular water body to the left. That's the Greenland dock, and a lot is happening below us.
Heathrow Tower, aircraft, TC Vision over Jet Points Road, TDS 5 Yankee Mike November Mike, is 3 miles east, 2000, with India to land.
Aircraft.ATC _name _vision _jet point 0.TTS 5 Yankee Mike November Mike, Heathrow Tower, QNH 1013.
But let us shift our focus to the Tower Bridge, which is coming up ahead, and the Tower of London to the right. As we go past the bridge, you can see the bridge below, you can see the Tower of London. There's a square thing in the middle of that rectangular things like structure. Then we've got the Shard, and to the right we've got the Financial District of London. We've got Barking, that's the whitish tube with the black diagonal lines. And then we've also got the Leadenhall building, commonly known as the Cheesegrater. So coming up ahead next is the London Eye, a massive observation wheel that stands at over 440 feet tall. And just like the O2 Arena that we passed earlier, this was built to celebrate the year 2000, or the millennium. And from up here you can see how it perfectly frames up with the river. And just to the left of it we've got the famous Westminster Bridge, leading our eyes straight into the heart of British politics. So up ahead is Buckingham Palace, and you can see the Mall, that long straight road leading to the palace from the right to left. The park that is visually below the palace is St. James Park, and the water body is St. James Park Lake. So at the end of the mall, and just before the palace, is Queen Victoria Memorial. You can see that roundish white thing from here. And behind Buckingham Palace is the Buckingham Palace Garden, and the green park to the right of the palace from this perspective. So some trivia. Buckingham Palace Gardens is the largest private garden in all of London, spanning 39 acres. This hidden oasis is actually bigger than the entire Principality of Monaco. It features a massive 3-acre lake, its own helicopter pad, and a border wall meticulously designed to keep the king's privacy intact. from the bustling city streets surrounding it. Coming up ahead is Hyde Park, a massive 300-acre playground right in the center of the city. Established by King Henry VIII back in 1536 as his personal royal hunting ground, it's now famous worldwide for the Serpentine Lake cutting right through the middle, a round pond, and Kensington Palace right after the pond. There is also the Speaker's Corner, a historic spot where anyone is legally allowed to stand up and speak their mind on absolutely anything. So beyond its royal history, Hyde Park is world famous as London's ultimate open-air concert venue. Every summer, these fields transform into the massive British Summertime Festival, drawing over 60,000 music fans a night. It's a legendary rite of passage for music royalty. Everyone from the Rolling Stones, Bruce Springsteen, Adele, Taylor Swift have headlined historic career-defining shows right down on that grass. And it's one of my dreams to attend a concert here one day in the near future. Anyway, as we overfly the M4, we quickly approach the London Earlings Golf Course, and further up you can see London Heathrow to the left. So now we fly past Heathrow, leave the runway slipping away to our left, and we are flying directly over. We are going to fly directly over the massive Queen Mother Reservoir.
Fly left traffic runway 09 left. Aircraft 5710 TDS Mike November Mike.
So from up here you can see it looks less like a lake and more like a giant futuristic concrete ball filled with water engineered right into the landscape. Completed back in 1976 and named in honor of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, this is one of the largest inland raw water reservoirs in the entire UK. It pumps over 11 billion gallons of water straight out of the nearby River Thames to keep London's taps running. Because its massive concrete walls rise it high above the surrounding flat terrain, it creates an incredibly unique wind current, making it a world-famous hotspot for sailing, windsurfing, and an absolute visual landmark from the cockpit. Now let us fast forward to Windsor Castle, which is the oldest and largest occupied castle in the entire world. It's been a proud home of British monarchs for nearly 1,000 years. Founded all the way back in 1070 by William the Conqueror, meaning it has stood for nearly a millennium. Since then, it has been home to 40 different British monarchs, making it the longest occupied royal palace in Europe. And if you look further up, you can see the perfectly straight, needle-like strip of water. That is a Dorney Lake. It's a world-class rowing venue that was privately built by Eton College and famously hosted the rowing events during the London 2012 Olympics. From up here, it looks exactly like a giant blue ruler, dropping right into the green fields. So leaving Windsor Castle and Dorney Lake off to our right, we are pushing a bit further west, heading up towards the countryside town of Twyford. Because we need to reverse our direction and face back east towards London Heathrow, we are going to execute a classic left teardrop over Twyford. This maneuver will swing us out wide to the south before we bank us back onto the eastbound heading. Once we complete the loop, we'll line up perfectly with the localizer for runway 09 left, establishing our final approach into Heathrow. Now if you look out the left window, you can see the colossal stone walls of Windsor Castle slipping past as we line up with a straight-in view of the runway. So landing from the west means we get a completely different view from our flight over the city center that we began before. So tracking right over the historic Berkshire countryside.
Traffic.
You can see the
3
green fields
o'clock.
break into the
Low.
busy commuter
2
towns of
miles.
Slough and Colnbrook, the massive traffic of the M25 motorway channel right beneath our nose. I'm manually flying it in. I've disengaged my autopilot before. Gentle. I'm still struggling with my old rudder pedals, and one day very soon I'll replace them when the time is right. So runway 09 left stretches over 2.5 miles long, and as we cross the perimeter fence, you can see we are coming in to land straight in. The speed is low. Speed is low, but we'll make it. Oops, big shaker. There we go. But we touched down. Good. Okay. Slightly off center line, but now on the ground is where I struggle with those rudder pedals. But yeah, it's okay. At least we're safely on the ground. And thank you for flying with me, first of all, and for trusting me in the air not to crash. Please send me your comments, your feedback, and also where you'd like me to fly you to next on the next show. Don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button, and let's enjoy the world one flight at a time.